Hey folks, so we are at Frank Fischer's place. Yeah, that's the guy. He's not a unicorn, he actually exists. So here's his shop, really cool. We've been bullshitting here for a long time now, and he's gonna grind those 2 folders that I showed you yesterday. And this is the jig he has for it, which got me really... You got me thinking there, man.
It's homemade redneck shit rigged up. Obviously horrible welds. I made everything though, but this is, I'll just show Mike how I set up my grinder for every grind. Don't want the wheel, the center of the wheel, to go above the top of the line, so I just bolt it into the block. I get my...
He calculated everything about it, you know. He calculated how thick the stock is, what's the diameter of the wheel, how thick he's gonna leave the edge, you know, how it's supposed to be. He even did this little scribe here, what it's like should be, like the radius kinda, just to give him a guideline. All the cool stuff that I don't do.
So I'll just take it and I have a dot on this other side of my wheel. That's in the center of the...
Oh yeah, so he has the center of the wheel marked, and that's gonna show him actually...
I can bring it right exactly where I want it to be.
So what you're doing, the actual edge is right at the center or right below?
Right, just below the center.
Just below the center. Oh, that's cool.
So that way I know I'm not going to blow out my grind. I'll never blow out the middle of the blade.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of important. I know it happened to Jeff once. He did a couple hollow grinds things. Some of them came out good, but it did happen to him, I remember. He wasn't very happy about that.
But that's pretty much that.
What is it? You said the 36, right?
36.
That's why I keep telling you. Everybody has different ways of doing things.
It doesn't take long to have to change belts from here. My wheel fucking wobbles. My wheel's not true. So anybody that knows my grinds knows it comes off of a wobbly wheel. There's nothing straight about it. But I'll come in and I won't even touch the ricasso. I'll leave that alone. I'll grind all the way out here with my core.
Okay, yeah, and then you go back in with the...
I'll try to get it one... Fire prevention.
Guide finger, and you're flipping viewers off. Probably not good timing to make jokes, right?
Roll it.
Yeah.
You get the tip up, you gotta roll it.
Yeah. I do the same thing. On the beginning, I used to copy the blade shape because it took. I tried it a couple times. I couldn't make that motion to make it on both sides same. But over time, as I went, I learned that the same thing. So you're pulling the same way and kind of. But it took me a good couple of blades to, get it at least decent. Gonna be nice. First Gavko hollow ground. use is, even in this case, when you don't do your bottle misses with really complex ground, is the 1 inch belt any advantage against 2 inch?
The only advantage to this is I get 4 sides out of a 2 inch belt.
Got you, and you grind mostly on the sides. Okay, got you. Yeah.
I barely use the flat.
There's actually another difference. Like one of the things I learned was I do a lot of my grinding is actually on the whole width of it.
Yeah.
Just like I said, like a lot of things are different person to person.
It might look like I'm on the flat part of the wheel, but
You are mostly on the. It's also the most efficient way to grind. Everybody who grounds knows that the side of the corner of the belt is the best. So you split your belt yourself?
look at the vise. I got 2 1, 2, 3 blocks with a razor blade in it.
Oh, you should did it yourself.
I have a belt splitter too, but I can't put the thick ones in my belt.
No, it doesn't. That is beautiful.
I'll change. I'll go to the other side now.
So guys, just so you see that doesn't take too much to do really sick knives. Now, the utilizing of CNC is really just for the really nice inlays, right, Frank?
That's right.
It's just for this, really. Everything else could be done with what? Nothing. Couple grinders, actually only one grinder, really.
Exactly.
What you don't even need this for that. Drill press, cheap one like I have.
I have an even cheaper one next to the mill.
Yeah, mill is even less than what I have. What is that? Is that for Harbor Freight?
No, it's a Chinese though.
But it's one of the cheaper ones. No, it's nothing really crazy expensive. Yeah. So that bandsaw, what is it? Pentagram? Is that the name?
Pentagraph.
Pentagraph. That's even just for describing the logo on, but really nothing. I mean, and it comes off with beautiful knives like the Balmist, as you've seen. Really doesn't take much to make some really nice work.
Surface grinder.
Surface grinder. Even that you can do without it.
You get the precision.
Yeah, that's a cool surface grinder. That's a cool belt grinder. It's a big piece. What did you say? 100 and what?
132 inch.
130. That's like 2 of those ones that we use. Everybody else uses together. That's pretty crazy.
The first pass I would really be aggressive.
Be careful with the heat. Now when it gets really thin, that's the wheel that does a really beautiful orange feel. A lot of you guys are familiar with this. Oh, check this out. So Frank showed me this, and this is really cool. So you guys know that everybody hates stopping. Well, you said Stan told you that? Stan Wilson?
Stan Wilson.
Yeah. One of those cheap, like a screwdriver, battery screwdriver things. In one of those Dremel, what do they call it? Dremel drill press things. I actually had one of those. I threw it away, and there you go. We are tapping it. It has very little power, which is actually adjustable. Not sure on this one, but a lot of the other ones have actually adjustable torque, and you just have the perfect up and down. And one thing I learned, which I'm gonna definitely do, it's a thread forming tops instead of thread cutting, which I was using until now. You wanna bet that it's gonna break in the video now? Shit always breaks when you're making videos. That was 256? Yeah. People that did 256 know that it's not that easy. I'm definitely getting those thread forming tops because it looks like it's really nice.
mist like Mike has.
You know what's funny? I keep telling Jeff about full mist forever, and I think he does it on purpose. He just doesn't want to get it.
Fuck you, Jeff. Get a cool mist.
He's always like mad when I try to tell him, like, I'm trying to help you, and like, no, I'm good with what I have.
Get a fucking cool mist, Jeff.
It's like, it's really comedy with him when it comes to the cool mist. He's always like, leave me alone already with your cool mist.
Hey Jeff, get a cool mist. Tough knives, get a cool mist.
With the 1-inch belt, the cool mist will be actually really efficient. It's such a tiny area that it has to cool down. It's gonna be very efficient cooling for you. And now when I notice it, when you point it from the top or from the side, it's gonna go straight there. It's gonna be good.
Nice.
It's not gonna be as messy as in my shop. Because in my shop it goes everywhere. I flip the grinder a lot now, so it goes everywhere.
Okay. Pressure now because it's so thin.
That's beautiful. That's cool that you can actually see. It just flips it and you can see if you're even on both sides. That's nice. I need to get something like that. But the first thing is I have to fix up my tool rest or get a new one. Because mine was, I just neglected mine. It's ruined.
A lot of room for improvement with my tool rest. Look how much it flexes.
Yeah.
So when I'm grinding on this side, I have to be cautious not to put pressure down on this because it'll change the whole grind.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, there isn't really a reason for it to press there too much. I can kind of see why people like the hollow grinding and jigs. It does look really nice and a lot easier than what I do. I need to do this. The jig and the tool rest. I have to. What are you looking for? 120? Angle adjustment.
See all my marks. This shit burns like hell, dude.
Where do you have it? Outside?
What's that?
The
Yeah.
collection.
Going up there.
Oh. Do you have a bag there, or it just goes out?
I got the bucket that catches, but most of it goes.
Oh, the one of those like cyclone things. It's one thing I wish I would do, because my dust collector is just, it's inside, and it actually creates a lot of heat. Now in the summer, not very pleasant to be in my grinding room. I swear, I actually spray myself with the pool mist sometimes. That's how hot it is.
I think I want to move it up some more. I'm gonna check the maintenance.
That's nice, man. They've seen enough. We're gonna show the next